Good morning. It is Tremendous Thursday, the Daily Echo. Thanks for tuning in again. I said yesterday I had some exciting information to bring to you today. I want to talk about brain waves, and I'm sure many of you understand that we operate in different brain waves. Typically, we operate in beta waves, which is typically when we're awake, and the frequency is between about 14 and 32. I want to talk a little bit about something called alpha brain waves. That's when we operate between about 7 and 14. The two major times we do this is when we slow the mind way down. We do this right before we fall into deep sleep and first thing when we arise in the morning. The great thing about alpha brain waves is it is optimal learning time. We typically can absorb in about 15 minutes what it would take us 2 hours to do in the beta brain waves or the daily living brain waves. So why is this important and why am I mentioning this? There's two major times of the day that we can learn a tremendous amount, and it really sets the stage for the rest of the day. The first would be first thing in the morning when you wake up. That first 10 to 15 minutes when you get out of bed, you are programming your brain a lot of times for what's going to occur the rest of the day. If you've ever noticed a song that comes on the radio, I think of Groundhog Day. I don't know if you watch that, and that Sonny and Cher song keeps playing over and over and over again every time he wakes up. If we can get ourselves to optimally program our brain for those first 10 to 15 minutes of the morning, it's amazing what it'll do for the rest of the day. I have a lot of different books and so forth, and I intentionally will spend 5 to 15 minutes reading something very positive and motivational when I first arise in the morning, and it really sets the stage for the brain, our attitudes and everything. So get in the habit of doing that. The other thing is right before you go to bed at night, the worst possible thing you could do is watch the news. And the second worst possible thing you could do is fall asleep while your spouse, husband, wife, significant other is watching the news, because you're absorbing that information as you're laying there. Try to read something very positive before you go to bed, something that's going to be motivational, and it'll be unbelievable. You'll wake up the next day with a different sense of purpose as you move forward. This is scientifically based. You can do a lot of studying into this, but it's very simple. First thing in the morning, very positive information. Right before you go to bed, very positive information. And never, ever go to bed when you're fighting with your spouse. They've shown, studies have shown over and over again the detrimental effects that occurs on the brain. Make it right. You men out there, tell your wives you're sorry. Have a tremendous Thursday. We will be talking to you tomorrow on Fabulous Friday. Always appreciate your time in watching what I have to say. Thanks.